Yeah, I mean, pound yen, like I said, when I took the trade, I was like, this is definitely, the yen is overextended to the downside. We've seen a bit of a bounce, and it could be just a big buyer's rally, but I still kind of wanted to be a buyer of the pound. And it's risk on. So I know it's very aggressive risk on, but it's what I'm looking at right now. So we'll see. We might be stopped out by Monday. By the time you get in, maybe you'll buy my position from me. But that's where I'm at with pound yen. What's your thoughts on dollar yen? You like dollar yen better or worse?
Oh, this is you. This is how you trade, right? This
Yes.
is you trade. I hate this.
I'm a wild man. I
You
trade.
are out there being wild. You took this. All the honor to you. All the honor to you. I would say that the only thing that you guys as a buyer need to be aware of is 123.30 level. This level here is resistance. So as long as we haven't broken above that, we can go slowly up or fast up. But if this is still holding as the roof, that is the key level to be broken if you're going to see continuation to the upside. So if you see any pushback from that level, that might be actually a sell. But
that makes
by all
sense.
means, so far had a small pullback, had a higher high. I still don't like the price action. I still don't like. So the thing that I want to see, Nick, is if we peak, we take profit, we fall hard down, find the level, take the profit again for sells, bring it back up again.
Yeah.
Not really a lot of move, but like clear trend up, down. Right now, is it up? Is it down? I don't know. What if it's not? That's where I say, hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like I said, I looked at the yen pairs. They definitely had seemed to turn a little bit there. And I knew that when I got into pound yen, it was like, I know that it's not that it was like a low probability trade for me because I liked the setup. Retail sentiment was incredibly bearish on the pair. There was a lot of stuff that I lined up for the trade. I just kept my stop tight because I knew that, if it breaks down, it's probably going to just continue to roll over on GJ. But my stop was right below this point here. I moved that stop this morning to break even. So at this point, I can't lose money on the trade unless we, gap open like way down here. That would suck. But, the idea there being that as long as this trade, if it does come back, I'm out for break even. And if it does come back, I don't really want to be in it anyways. Because again, I'm looking for something here. When I take a trade like this, my process with this is it's going to either continue quick or I'm out of there. Like I'm actually asking a lot for the market to do because my thought process with this is, okay, yes, we've extended ourselves and we've come back to a spot of support. If this support breaks, I'm out of there so fast. I am just on vacation by the time it's out of there. Like I'm gone. Because the thing is, if this thing breaks underneath that low, we probably run back down to the next level. And that level is far away. So I've got to be very careful with that in terms of a stop. The idea, though, is that if it moves higher, there's sometimes just this stupid, impulsive run that the market will do after a quick pullback like this that, sometimes I'll catch, and it's the big one. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on GJ. I know it's asking a lot, but we'll see if we can catch a runner here. I'd like to see ideally a break above the structure here, 161. That would kind of be triggers for me to try and start moving the stop a little bit and lock in a little bit of the trade. But it is an aggressive trade.
What about pound dollar?
So I still love the dollar. I got a soft spot. It's hard for me to short the dollar still, but I still think that the pound dollar has seen a bit of recovery. And in terms of risk on sentiment, I still like it. The pound dollar is tough for me because I don't want to really short the dollar, but the pound itself, I like in a risk on environment right now. So as we pull back to support, as we pull back to structure, maybe there's some arguable buys, but context is key here. And you look at the daily chart, we still have a very downward trend. So I don't know. What do you think? I'm very mixed on the pound dollar.
I'm mixed too. It looked like a fantastic reversal pattern last week, and like We have some double bottoms, higher highs, and then there that was I can't remember what that was. That was Bank of England actually. That red candle there, and bought the bottom, made a high, made up the target, and then we just saw sort of falling back down again. And for the past couple of days, we just been in a small range. But I don't know why I see the upside. I don't think I see the upside. Maybe it's because I see the reversal. I'm like, I see what you're trying to do. But the but here is retail traders, 70% of them have bought it. Of those of IG clients who have a trade in pound dollar.
Yeah, and that was actually my part of the reason I looked at pound yen a little bit closer is when I pulled up retail sentiment, I was seeing the same thing. Pound yen, very short biased. At least it was a week ago. We'll see what it is. Yeah, still short biased. Pound dollar, very long biased. So that's where I was like, okay, I'm going to be cautious with this pound dollar, even though I do like the pound right now. It's, again, a little bit of a speculative play with the pound. But again, stock market's rallying. I think that the pound has some possible catch up to play in the currency world. So that's my thought process on it. I'll look for the setup. If it gets into play and there's a good risk reward kind of idea, pound yen, aggressive. Pound dollar, if it shifts back the other way, maybe we'll have some hope on that, Ivan. I'd be curious to see if we could get a setup maybe next week. If we start seeing it trend higher, you'll probably see the retail crowd flip sides. So we'll see.
You never know. You never know. But you know what, people? The most important is set up your trade, set up your plan, wait for it. You see, us two dudes, we are not or 5-minute chart. We aren't a 1-minute chart. We're not up and down hedging at anything. We're just waiting. We're just being patient. We're just seeing it coming, and then when we see it, take it.
Yep.
And let the rest be.
Yep. And no matter how strongly you feel, right? There's emotions, there's gut feelings, there's ideas. Whatever your feeling is, that's great. But at the end of the day, where's your stop? What's your control of this situation? If you're going all in on trades, it's around the corner that you're going to blow your whole account. If you're risking very, very small, you have a lot of room to make mistakes and you have a lot of room for recovery. That is like the simplest thing I could give you as a new trader. That if you're struggling, if you keep losing money, it's just a rinse and repeat. Reduce your position size. Still losing money and struggling, reduce your position size. Keep doing that. And then ask yourself, okay, now I know I'm, at least if I am still losing money, at least I'm losing it at a very steady, slow pace. But then second is start testing those concepts that you're employing to actually see if you can turn that edge in your favor instead of just slowly losing money. But the first thing is stop losing money quickly. That's like the first thing you could do to help yourself out. What do you think, Ivan? What is there anything else you want to look at here? I mean, it's a bit of a quiet day on NFP, but still some setups that are interesting in markets right now. So anything else you want to look at?
I'm still praying about S&P 500.
Okay.
Though I don't know what my broker does, get some European client. And you talked about position sizing. Position sizing for me, I think it's a CFD. It is incredibly low.
Oh, good.
If I buy here and on the smallest lot size, I think I lose like $5 if I have stop loss down here or something like that.
See, that's really nice. In the US, we have limitations, but if you trade on the stock market, for my US friends, you can work with a regulated broker, of course, in a stock market setting. You can take, there's like leveraged S&P ETFs that you can trade. Just a little extra bonus for US people. For you guys outside the US, you don't need to worry about that. But if you're an aspiring Forex trader, we have a free Telegram channel where we're sending trade alerts, ideas, and updates on the Forex market every single day in our free Telegram channel. Click the link to join our Telegram, 100% free, and we'll see you inside.